Hi friends, good morning. Today we are going to discuss about Hermitian matrix. In the last lecture we have seen different types of matrices. There we have discussed what is Hermitian, and today we are going to discuss its properties too. Okay. Now what is a Hermitian matrix we have studied? See, it is a square matrix. Hermitian matrix is a square matrix and its conjugate transpose that is equal to the same matrix. Okay, that means suppose you have a matrix A and if you take its transpose, okay, so suppose you take its transpose and then take its conjugate. If these two matrices are equal, that is A is equal to A transpose whole conjugate, then this matrix A we can call it as Hermitian matrix. Okay, so here more precisely I can write like this. Okay, see here Aij means that is a metric element that is turned into the Ajth element. That means you are going to take the transpose and then conjugate we can represent with a bar. This notation we can simply express it as this A transpose whole conjugate that we can represent it as A dagger. Okay, A dagger. That means if a matrix is said to be Hermitian, that is A dagger is equal to A. Okay, so this Hermitian matrix is a square matrix. Okay, and also this matrix can be understood as the complex extents of the real symmetric matrices. It is a complex matrix, right? It has the complex number I. Okay, so then only the conjugate is taking for I is, suppose you have a number 3i, any element is 3i, when you take conjugate this will turn to minus 3i. Okay, so it is this matrix is all about this complex extension of real symmetric matrices. Okay, so now here you can see a matrix here. Okay, suppose we can read this as A. Okay, suppose you find the transpose of this matrix, that is, suppose we can take conjugate first. Okay, what is the conjugate of this? 2, 2 minus I, 4, 2 plus I, then 3 minus I, right? Then 4 I 1. Okay, this is conjugate. Now I am going to take the transpose of this. Then what will I get? That is 2, 2 plus I, 4, right? 2 minus I, 3I, 2 minus I, 3I. Then 4 minus I, 1, 4 minus I, 1. See, now look to this A, these two are equal. That means this A is equal to A conjugate transpose. That is A is equal to, we can represent symbolically A dagger. Okay, so this matrix is Hermitian. Okay, now one important property of this Hermitian matrix is, see, you can see this diagonal element. These diagonal elements all are real. Okay, so this is an important property. If you find any Hermitian matrix, its all diagonal elements are real. Okay, it's never be complex. Okay, so that is very important. The well-known families of polymatrices we have already discussed: polyspin matrices and Gell-Mann matrices. Okay, these all are the examples of Hermitian. I can show you the Gell-Mann matrices. Okay, see, this is a Gell-Mann matrices and this is other one. There are 8 kind of Gell-Mann matrices. Okay, okay, these all are Gell-Mann matrices. These all matrices are an example for Hermitian matrices. Okay, so that you keep in your mind. Okay, now let us go to the properties of this Hermitian matrix. Okay, that is very important. all eigenvalues of Hermitian matrix that all are real. Okay, so eigenvalues of Hermitian matrix are real. If you find the eigenvalues, that all are real. Very important. Okay, see, a Hermitian matrix are orthogonal eigenvectors. See, eigenvalues and eigenvectors that we are going to discuss later. Even though here you already know what is eigenvalues and eigenvectors. Okay, using this we can define this property. If you find the eigenvalues of a Hermitian matrix, that will be a real number. Okay, not complex. Now other property is, if you find the eigenvectors and if you take the dot product of such eigenvectors, that will be 0. That means the eigenvectors of these Hermitian matrix are orthogonal. This is a wide important in quantum mechanics. We know that in quantum mechanics we are using Hilbert space and matrix operators, Hermitian operators, and the all state vectors are orthonormal each other. Okay, that's all are we discussed there as a foundation of quantum mechanics. Okay, so that is very important property. Okay, now if you take the sum of two Hermitian matrices, then you will get another Hermitian matrix. Okay, so sum of two Hermitian matrices is a Hermitian. Okay, now the inverse of an invertible Hermitian matrix is Hermitian. Okay, if you take the inverse of a invertible Hermitian matrix, okay, if you take the inverse of a Hermitian matrix, that also Hermitian. And this is a very important property. The product of two Hermitian matrices A and B, okay, is Hermitian. Okay, if you find AB and that AB is a new Hermitian matrices only if AB is equal to BA. AB is equal to BA. Okay, so this you can say from it, you can say if A raised to n is Hermitian, okay, A raised to n is Hermitian if A is Hermitian and n is an integer. Okay, n is an integer and A is a Hermitian. If B you can replace with A. So A into A is Hermitian means that is A raised to n is Hermitian, that is A should be Hermitian. Okay. Now other property is for an arbitrary complex valued vector V. So if you consider a complex valued vector V, okay, now this V dagger AV, that should be a real. That should be real, because if you find V dagger AV all dagger, okay, that should be equal to V dagger A dagger V. That is V A dagger V. Okay, so this property, so because this property you can expand this, then V dagger is equal to V dagger all dagger, that is V into A dagger V dagger. Okay, that means the arbitrary complex valued vector V, the product A dagger V dagger AV is a real, because here see, I can show you this once more. If you expand this, right, I will get, see, V dagger dagger, that is V, and A dagger, this become B dagger if you expand this. So this means that here we have V dagger AV, right? This is equal to, this means that A is equal to A dagger. That means when A become A dagger, that means the conjugate should be equal. When conjugate of which number should be equal? That is for a real number. Okay, so A dagger AV represent a real valued thing. Okay, then only its conjugate will represent the same value. Okay, so that's the theory. Now the sum of the matrix, sum of a square matrix and its conjugate. Suppose you have a matrix C and its transpose conjugate you are add with this, then you will get a new Hermitian matrix. And similarly, if you take the difference between a matrix and its transpose conjugate, then the resulting matrix will be skew Hermitian. What is skew Hermitian? If you get A dagger is equal to A A dagger is equal to A, then it is Hermitian. If you get A dagger is equal to minus A, then it is skew Hermitian. Okay. So that is. Now the next one is, I can represent a matrix C as a sum of symmetric sum of um, Hermitian and anti-Hermitian matrix. Okay, suppose you have a matrix C. If I have to represent a matrix, okay, as a sum of Hermitian and skew Hermitian matrix, that matrix I can represent like this: C plus C dagger plus half into C minus C dagger. Okay, so this is a C minus C dagger is skew Hermitian, that we have already discussed here, and C plus C dagger, that also Hermitian. So any matrix C I can represent as the sum of, so when you solve this you will get C. Okay, so that means any matrix I can represent as the sum of Hermitian and anti-Hermitian matrix. Okay, now another property is the determinant of a Hermitian matrix is real. Okay, if you take any Hermitian matrix, its determinant should be real. See, suppose I have given the proof here. See, determinant of A is equal to determinant A transpose. A and A transpose has the same determinant. Now what I am going to take is, you take the dagger. Okay, what is A dagger? So if I am taking conjugate on both sides, okay, so I can show you here. So if I am taking conjugate on both sides, okay, now if I take conjugate, determinant A conjugate is equal to determinant A transpose conjugate. What is A transpose conjugate? That I can represent as A dagger. Okay, so this term I am represented as determinant A dagger, and this term I am keeping like that, that is determinant A conjugate. That is A dagger is equal to, what I can write? So from it I can write, so determinant A dagger is equal to determinant A conjugate, right? That is A dagger is equal to A conjugate. A dagger is equal to A conjugate. That means when it happen, suppose in any matrix, this A dagger is equal to, see, this is a Hermitian matrix. It's already said this is a Hermitian matrix. Okay, that is Hermitian matrix is equal to A dagger is equal to A. So I can write, instead of this I can write determinant A is equal to determinant A dagger A conjugate. Conjugate a matrix conjugate and this matrix will be equal means there is no complex numbers in it. Okay, that means it is a real. Okay, it is real. That means as it is real, they say the determinant of this matrix is real. No members of this matrix is that is not complex, then we can say determinant A is equal to determinant A conjugate, right? So its determinant should be real. Okay, so that's all about this proof. Now let us go to some problems. See, here you have given a problem. Consider a Hermitian matrix M1, M2, M3 matrices. Okay, so these all are Hermitian matrices. Okay, M1, M2, M3 and M4. They obey the relation Mi Mj is equal to plus Mj Mi is equal to 2 delta Ij I. Okay, where I and j is equal to varying from 1 to 4. Okay, which of the following is true? Okay, so that is given. So you have given 4 option. Okay, then see here, when I not equal to j, a condition also given when I not equal to j. Okay, so which one is true? See, Mi is equal to Mj equal to minus Mj Mi. When suppose you take the condition, okay, when I not equal to j, what I can say, when I not equal to j, this delta ij value is 0. that is a Kronecker delta, this Kronecker delta symbol value. So we have already discussed this symbol. Delta ij, its value is 0 when I not equal to j, okay, and its value is 1 when I is equal to j. This is the value of Kronecker delta symbol. Okay, so this part will be 0 because in the question it is given that when I not equal to j. So I can write mi mj, that is equal to mi mj plus mj mi, that is equal to 0 when I not equal to j. So from it I can write mi mj is equal to minus mj mi. What I am going to do is I am multiplying mi on either side, right? So I can write mi mj mi, that is equal to minus mj mi mi, right? Now this is mi mj mi is equal to, now what is this mi mi? Okay, see this, I can take values from 1 to 4, right? These all are Hermitian matrix. These all are Hermitian matrix. For Hermitian matrix, what I said, m dagger is equal to m. Okay, so this mi I can write as mi dagger because this is Hermitian matrix as already given. So this mi mj mi, that is equal to minus mj into this I can write as I, that means for Hermitian matrix, this is a Hermitian matrix. So mi into this mi I can write as mi dagger. Okay, what is mi dagger? That is equal to 1. Okay, so this part will be I. Okay, now so this part will be, then now trace of, I am taking trace on both sides. Okay, trace is a concept that we are going to study later. Anyway, I have already told you in the previous lecture, it is a sum of diagonal element. Okay, we have so many properties for trace also. Okay, so trace of mi mj mi, that is equal to this trace of mj, because mj into I, mj is a matrix into I, the same matrix, that is minus mj. Okay, trace of mj. Now you can see this mi mj mi for a Hermitian matrix. This is also the property of a Hermitian matrix. See, trace of a Hermitian, if mi is aba is equal to trace of b, trace of b if a is Hermitian. If a is, this property is trace of aba is equal to trace of b when a is Hermitian. Here in the question it is given that mi is Hermitian. Okay, so I can write this as, I can write this part as trace of mj, that is equal to minus trace of mj when I am taking to this side, that is trace of mj, that is 2 trace of mj is equal to 0. 2 trace of mj equal to 0, that means trace of mj is equal to 0. That means the matrix mj is, that means mj or mi. Okay, the matrix is that is traceless. Okay, traceless, that is the final result that we have got. So the answer is the mi is traceless. Okay, now we have another question. Consider Hermitian matrices m1 m2 m3 and m4 that obey mi mj mj mi is equal to 2 delta ij I and j varying from 1 to 4. The eigenvalues of mi are. Okay, so you can directly write this. This is a Hermitian matrix. Okay, for a Hermitian matrix, the eigenvalues are real. That we have studied a property. The remaining all values are given complex. You can directly write it is a real value only the option A. Okay, so based on the property we have a question. Okay, so the answer is A. Now we have another question. A 2 by 2 unitary matrix U satisfying U dagger U is equal to U dagger is equal to 1 with determinant U is equal to e raised to I phi. One can construct a unitary matrix V such that V dagger V is equal to V dagger is equal to 1 with the determinant V is equal to 1 from it is given by. Okay, so we can construct a unitary matrix. So I can construct a unitary matrix V means the condition is V dagger is equal to unity. So I can construct a V dagger is equal to 1, that is unitary. I can construct a matrix like this, unitary matrix, by multiplying this U with what? That is the question. Option is given like that. So by multiplying U with e raised to minus I phi by 2, multiplying any single element of U by e raised to minus I phi. So which of the option, when I am multiplying the defined matrix U in the question with some parameter, I will get V dagger is equal to 1. Okay, so I am defining the V. Okay, suppose we can check this trial and error method. Okay, let us go to the option first. See, my first option is multiplying U by e raised to minus I phi by 2. Okay, so suppose V is, as per the option, U, if I take like that, okay, e raised to minus I phi by 2, then determinant V dagger is equal to 1, then that should be the answer. Okay, that's all about it. Okay, so I can check in the question it is given that U dagger is equal to, that is 1. Okay, and determinant U is equal to e raised to I phi. Determinant U is equal to e raised to I phi. Okay, that also given. Now I can find the determinant V. Okay, determinant V what? Determinant V is equal to, that is I can write as, I can take this out. This is a constant, right? So what is the determinant of an? There is a property we have. What is determinant of Ka? If a matrix A you have, what is determinant of Ka? That is, if the order of this matrix is n, the answer is K raised to n determinant A. This we have studied in lower classes, and the property of determinant we are going to study in the next class also. Okay, so if you take the determinant of this, okay, that means I can take this property here. Scalar is e raised to minus I phi by 2. So e raised to minus I phi by 2 whole raised to n into determinant U. Okay, determinant U, that is determinant U. So what is this value? That is determinant V is equal to, I can write this when I am this 2, this n is, it is given the 2 by 2 matrix. So I can take this n as 2, then 2 cancel. So this is e raised to minus I phi into determinant U. Okay, what is determinant U? Determinant U value is given in the question. Okay, that is e raised to I phi, e raised to I phi. So that is equal to 1. So this condition is satisfied. Determinant V is equal to 1. Condition satisfied. So answer is option A. Okay, so this is all about this session, and in the next session we will discuss about determinants. Okay, thank you.